Our next guest is starting to examine her life and deciding what she wants to have more of how she can have a more positive impact on the world around her. And it's all in time for a special milestone coming up. And it's about little acts of kindness and how they make a difference in people's lives. So I'm joined now by the lady behind onegirlsfootprint.com, Wendy Kauffman. Wendy, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so the big day.
Yes.
It's
July 29th.
Yeah, it's coming up. Turning 40.
Turning 40.
You look fantastic.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so why did you decide to take on this massive social experiment?
Well, you know, it came from, okay, I wanted a way to celebrate, and I was thinking about how can I celebrate my 40th birthday. And then it kind of brought on a lot of reflection. And so my 20s and 30s were all about chasing my career and defining myself professionally, starting a family of my own, and then you kind of get to 40 and you're like, you know, what am I going to do? And what's the next 40 plus, hopefully, years going to bring? And then you think about legacy and all sorts of things, and then it kind of is humbling.
This is almost like an early midlife crisis.
Yeah, almost, right? Almost. And then you kind of get to the stage and you're thinking to yourself, well, you know, I know I can impact my immediate family. Well, on some days, I can impact my immediate family, and I can impact the various communities in which I live, work, socialize. But beyond that, you know, do I actually have a reach? And that's a little bit of what this is about, is seeing kind of like, who am I and how far can my reach be? Right.
Okay, so I want to bring up a couple boards that we have here, and we can show you some of the random acts of kindness that people are doing. So here's somebody says, helped facilitate a reunion between cousins who live on different sides of the globe. So that's kind of interesting.
Very nice.
All right, let's bring up another one here. I helped a new girl in my school feel more welcome and comfortable. So that must have been a young person, and that's very sweet. We have another one here. A colleague had to leave the office and it was pouring outside, so I lent her my umbrella. So really, really small act, but significant. And I think we have one more here. I collected lots of nice clothes that no longer fit my kids and gave them to a newly single mom who is struggling financially.
Right. And I think, to me, while I appreciate people who have made donations and everything is a worthy cause, like, there's so many good causes out there, but I love, personally, the little ones.
Right.
There was somebody who saw a homeless person, and she went into the supermarket and bought a jar of peanut butter and a loaf of bread, and she ran out and he wasn't there anymore. And she was so upset that she spent like the next 15 minutes going up and down the streets in her car looking for this guy.
Right.
And she found him. There was another one of a little boy who his buddy didn't like his lunch, and he gave him half of his lunch. And no, those are the small ones that make your day better.
Okay, so in the little bit of time we have left, you're asking people to do this.
Yeah.
4,000?
I'm trying to get 4,000 acts of kindness in 4 different countries in 4 months for my 40th.
Okay, so well, we know we have reach across Canada, and there are people watching right now. So where do they go?
They go to onegirlsfootprint.com, and that's O-N-E, girlsfootprint.com, and all they have to do is submit their name, and if they're shy or embarrassed, they can write anonymous or just their initials, write what their act is, and press submit, and that's it. So onegirlsfootprint.com.
And that would make it a very happy 40th birthday for you.
It would be a wonderful 40th
So let us know
birthday.
how it goes, okay? You'll have to call me.
Promise.
Okay, thanks so much, Wendy. Really appreciate that. And please stay with us. We have more hard news and straight talk coming up right here on Sun News Live. Don't go away.
Since